How you guys doing? This is Mark. You know me from my series, How to Pay Off Your Car Loan in 36 Months Without Being Cheap or Giving Up Starbucks. I still haven't gone to Starbucks. But finally got my teeth cleaned since March. It feels much better. And then you've also been watching my series where I talked about how, if you're unemployed, like what are 2 or 3 things you're doing to get yourself back to work? Are you monitoring your finance? But today, let's just get to the point because I have a rant today. First, we got to compliment the City of Redlands police for dealing with these neighbors who thought after 11:30, after 2 hours on the balcony, making a whole bunch of noise, that they were going to come into their house at 11:30 at night, start singing and try to get all rowdy. Well, that shit got broke up, so takes care of that. So that brings me to my first point. Why you need cops? You need cops because people like me, I grew up in 385 East 116th Place. I've been jumped. I've seen people shot. I've seen people chased with dogs. I've had family in the military, saw people get killed. So when I see people just doing stupid asinine stuff like last night, just like playing the music loud, out on a balcony, banging shit around. I'm 51 now, and then I try to tell myself it's not my right to go down and tell the neighbors to shut up. Because I've done it. When I was living in Yucca Valley, I had 2 issues. When the military family moved out of this 4-bedroom house, they rent the house out to these people with these fucking dogs. I don't care if they like black people or not. I don't want to hear the motherfucking dog barking unless the dog's going to attack me. And it's a small dog that's always barking. And I'm like, I'll just go get the 9 and bah, 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 bah. But I can't do that. So I got to go over there and nicely tell them, could you please shut your fucking dog up? I mean, what is wrong with people and dogs? That's another thing. We'll get to that rant another day. But that's why you need cops, because people just get out of hand. Even after they told them to calm down, they just started raising their voices and acting stupid. And that's why you'll always have cops. Because even if I was a white person, a black person, I say, you know what? Because if I do it, I'm going to go shoot him. Because I know if I would go down there, the guy say something like, use the N-word, just say something that'll just set you off. He said, I'll be back, man. Let me show you how we took care of it in my old days. Before you guys did all your protesting in the street, we just put one in the head and sent you home. You could be on, your family can try to raise some funds for you, try to bury you, because they probably got any money with anyway if you're out 11:30 at night making a whole bunch of noise. So that's why I give them credit. They got to do it, man. That's why they'll always have police, man. Things will always come on because people are just idiots. You need to have that intermediary. You'd have, I'm telling you, if there were no cops, you think black on black crime is bad now, it'd be nothing. And then you would have more couples beating up, more husbands and wives and domestic. I say you would have more black on black crime, more black on, you have more couples getting beat up and stuff and no one taking care of them. And you would just have more people just doing stupid stuff on the street, man. Just like driving crazy, trying to get away with stuff. Like, this is the time where you would think people are like, hey, let me just mellow out and not try to cause a scene. Oh, no, no, no. We're all going to get together. We're gonna make all kind of noise. And then we're going to come into our apartment at 11:30 at night, crank up the music and start singing. Oh, no, 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 no. The police came over and took care of that shit. Say, hey, bit lucky they didn't ask you if they had any papers, if you know what I mean. So that's why you'll always have cops, man. Even when I grew up in the hood, you got brothers playing their music loud, brothers doing all kind of stuff, congregating on the corner. I mean, one way to avoid getting shot is not to stand your ass on the corner unless you're selling something, not just standing at your homies you can hold down a corner. I was like, that's the worst thing when you live in the ghetto. You ain't got shit. Half the people are broke. Half of them have 4 or 5 people living in the houses. And then they try to have their fancy cars thinking they're showing off. They don't have shit. They shop at the cheapest supermarkets, eating all kind of ratty ass food. Always unfortunately, got to get racist, always some big overweight woman there. Black overweight woman there with the guys. I guess that's the only kind of guy she could get, so she got all the gangsters with her. So that's what I see in the hood. So that's what the police got to deal with. They kind of come look at that bullshit. Someone, my hard-earned money going to the county people. So that's for another time. But that's why you always have police, because people are just idiots. Either they're playing music, got the husband and wife fighting, and nobody wants to leave. You have the people who want to do drugs, they just can't do the drugs. They got to do their drugs and act a fool. Or you have the people who are going to play their music late at night. They just can't play the music late at night. Okay, let me just calm it down here. Oh no, let's just ramp it up like we're going to try to take control. You ain't going to take control of shit. Now let me get to my other rant. You know why I don't ain't gonna take control of shit? The people who are playing all the damn music work at Amazon. You know what Amazon is? They wear their vests and that. Their vests. You know what that is? That's a fucking warehouse job. When I was growing up in L.A., I worked at Petavita Mall and Dye. While I was there, like I worked in the back with Calvin. Calvin and I used to like package like springs and different products to send to businesses. Also, we ran like what was a giant injection molding machine. Like they did manufacturing for the first generation of sonic alarms. Or Calvin and I sit at the table doing soldering. Or Calvin would give me the pieces that he took off the lathe to fix up for like a project to go on the CNC machine. See that? So, and then the last thing I did during the day, Steve would say, pack up the boxes, send the stuff to UPS, and clean up. Those are the three things I did. The warehouse, putting the stuff in the box, sending the stuff out, and having UPS pick up the stuff comes last. Now you have all these Amazon logistic places where during my day, a warehouse, child molesters, people who got out of jail, people on the run from the law, college dropouts, or people who couldn't just hold down a job worked at a warehouse. They didn't even wear vests. They didn't wear like goggles. So like now let's cut to like, what is it, 2020, 2019. Now I like driving to work, like, cause like you got all these cars. I got Mercedes, Lexuses, passing me they're passing me by. I have my Camry, making a right turn into like the Amazon. I think I have a Prologis. I have an Amazon. I have a couple other warehouses. Just making a right turn and go in there and pick up shit all day, move shit around. That's all they do, packing shit in boxes. I did that 40 fucking years ago. I'm 51. Okay, maybe 40. Okay, maybe 30 something years ago. I did that when I was young, and that's all they do all day long. Put shit in the box. Put shit in, take shit out. Put shit in, take shit out. Put shit on the Put shit on put shit on the whatever the fucking shelf is. That's all they do every day. That lousy $15 an hour. What do they come do? They try to buy a fancy car. Think they're looking cool, man, looking cool. And they go home and live with mama. What kind of bullshit is that? That's country is like, what the fuck has happened to this country, man? Luxury car, working at Amazon. But let me tell you, all you Amazon Prologis people, you guys are about to get 86. I can tell, because I keep getting inquiries. Amazon's hiring, Amazon hiring. I tell you, once they find out, they're going to start hiring more people with AAs, BS. Let's watch. They're going to start clearing out all the ghetto people, uneducated people, all the problem people. They're on their way out. Trust me. Part of that's number one. Number two, they're gonna like just start. Amazon's gonna start selling off stuff. They're gonna like, oh, you can take care of it, and then like, we'll give you a percentage of the product, but it's up to you to do the labor and stuff. And they're gonna lay people off that way. It's number two. And then number three, it's just gonna be like they're probably just gonna automate half. Like I'm sure they're gonna get rid of some of these people. And then like for number four, I don't even think half these warehouses, so-called jobs, are even good. I think they cause more problems than they create. I mean, I got these people rushing to put shit in box during the day, take shit out the box at night, and they're rushing to get to work because they got to pay for that car they can't afford. Can't even afford the insurance. You said, Martin, why are you ragging on Amazon workers? Because you guys are just like, a majority of your homies are just, you rush to work, you rush to go to lunch, and you rush home. Why? I mean, try to save that money so you can like build up your life, man. Do something, man, because Amazon's gonna start getting lined up. Like they got like a whole pool of like educated, like so-called, was it college students or college educated students? They're gonna get rid of all these ghetto people. Watch what I say, because I would do that. They're gonna do it. They've already started to do it. Amazon's already talking about automating trucks and stuff, so they're already in the process of getting rid of people. So if you work in one of those warehouses, don't feel proud of yourself, man. That's a dead-end job. Child molesters, people on the run from the law, people who didn't have jobs, serial killers. That's who work. I mean, they did more at the warehouses they worked 20 years ago than you do now. You guys have on your vests, your goggles. You look like you're going out on the freeway to pick up trash, like you're in a work release program, man. Calvin and I worked in like a giant FedEx warehouse way back in the day. Nobody had no damn goggles on and no vest on. Come on, man. take that job and you need to get you another job. Instead of wasting money on that car, go do something, man, because your day of reckoning is coming. I'm telling you. If it weren't for retail just did half of what they should have done, it would. A retail job is more intelligent than what you do with these fulfillment centers. And I don't even think they even help the community, man. I don't even think they bring in as much money as you. But you figure the truck traffic, probably the accidents, all these kids cause trying to drive around who ain't got nothing, and whatever, and like just the insurance you may pay. I would just like, if they ever came to me and said, "You want one of Amazon or Warehouse?" Hell the fuck no. Take your ass to San Bernardino somewhere. Those educated kids, or till you get the robots to replace them. But that's my rant for today, man. So $25, $75, $125 programs. Get those programs, especially you guys who are working at these warehouses, because you ain't going to be working there much longer, trust me. This so-called peak of hiring and your little differentials. Excess by Amazon. I have a couple of cases. Always have 2 or 3 cases. Call me. If you like excess, I'll get them to you, man. But that's why you always have cops, because people, black, white, Hispanic, just do stupid stuff. You need an intermediator. A mediator. Otherwise, it'd just be like the Wild West. Everyone would be fighting, and it'd be like street justice. Number 2, I hate fulfillment logistics centers. I cannot. They drive fast in the morning to get to work. They drive fast to get to lunch, and that just to put shit in and put shit out to pay for their car they can't even afford living at home with mom and dad. Come on, man. Is that what this country has come to? I said all the middle class is a bunch of broke people with a luxury car they can't afford, who lives at home with mom and dad. Or you're living somewhere with another couple of roommates, just being a fucking nuisance to your neighbors. Don't be a nuisance to your neighbors, man. Support your local police, because they deal with stupid people. I know. I've seen it. I know all about it. So I don't believe in all this protest shit and all these black guys. Oh, they hurting us. Shit, you know, when I got jumped by 7 guys, they hurting me. I was crying. I just want somebody to help me. I'm gonna find these motherfuckers. That's how you gotta man up. The guy, like, I'm gonna kick my gun. You ain't gonna do shit, man. You ever go into the hood, they'll smack you. They'll butt fuck his ass. I was like, they'll take his 7-foot ass into some abandoned house, smack him upside the head, and butt fuck him. And he'll like it. If not, they'll blow his fucking head off. So that's my rant for today. We'll always have cops, because people do stupid things, like my neighbors thinking they can play the music at 11:30 at night and not get called on it. And then we got the fulfillment people who need to slow down and stop buying luxury cars, especially if you're going to buy a Lexus. Don't be riding on donuts. I see cars with these luxury cars, lights off, dents in them and shit. It's embarrassing. Kids have no concept of, just no direction. This is sickening to the stomach. And you wonder why they're protesting? You wonder why 76% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck? It's going to get worse soon, man, because I'm doing some selling and commission. The people who know how to sell and manage their money are going to be in charge. And you're going to have a whole bunch of slaves. Watch what I say. White slaves, black slaves. We need the police to control these stupid slaves, because they can't control themselves. So talk to you later. Subscribe to my channel. Later.